Yo, this is Spadeheart. Time for another Shadowbox video. This time, everything's gonna be like the process. I'm gonna show you the process from like start to finish. So, I've already got the 8x10 Shadowbox on this one, or the 8x11 or whatever it is, and this is an 8x10 file. It's not exactly 8x10. It's like what? Let me see the dimensions here. Yeah, this is a 9.7 by 7.6 because that's like I had to factor in the actual dimensions of the inside of the box sometimes too, so I did make the file like according to that. This is the background I have. This is a Darkwing Duck shadow box, and what's special about this one is that the physical box is signed by Jim Cummings, who I didn't know he was going to be in town. Like, this is April. He came in to my exact city down the street from me on April 5th. I was like, what the fuck? I have to go to this now. I've been keeping up with this podcast, and he just said I was going to be at a signing at this decrepit dying mall. He didn't say the dying mall part. It's just that's what's happening to that mall. He's gonna be at this like Pokemon card store. So I was like, oh, well, I gotta go. So this is a picture of me with him. I came in to this thing with like the Kingdom Hearts necklace and a Kingdom Hearts pin that I got from the KH2 release of the PS3 collection or whatever, 2.5 HD remix. It came in with that. Anyway, I showed up there. This is my first time meeting like somebody famous like this. Also going to a signing, and the learning experience here is that wow, they do charge a lot for pictures and signatures, but I get it. They got these voice actors, whoever, they got to make their money going to these things somehow. And I think I ended up spending like $140 with like the signature and the picture. Fine, whatever. I had him sign the box, and it was empty at the time. I had to buy it like that week because I just found out on short notice that he was going to the signing. So, if right now it's just a box, it has a signature on it. I'm gonna fill it with this stuff that I'm making the Photoshop file with. It was really cool. He's actually super short in real life. I'm like 5'8". This guy is like 5'6". He's just barely taller than my mom. That's crazy to me. But he's also super old, so it's okay. So this is the Darkwing Duck shadow box. I have the background here. This is St. Canard. I think I tried to find decent images that I could cut out and that wouldn't like show up like super dithery and like good enough-ish quality. So this is St. Canard in the reboots of DuckTales. There's like a 2-part special, I think, with him, where it's, it's about the actor who wants to be the new Darkwing, because Darkwing Duck is a show in that universe, but the actual actor is played by somebody who is like an analog of Jim Cummings, which is like super ironic. But anyway, this is the image from that episode of St. Canard, which is where Darkwing is from. So I really wanted on the left side to be like all the villains, or like some kind of villains ensemble thing, and on the right side is like a decent enough picture of Darkwing and some of his sidekicks or something. So I have the logo here. This is where I'm gonna once I print all this out, I'm gonna put the logo here. And on the left side is like the most decent picture I could find of the villains. There's a bigger image of this where they're all in the background, but I couldn't like map it right to the 8x10 format. So like this is a picture from a comic page or the cover or something. I tried to stay away from fan art because I didn't want to just print out somebody's fucking fan art. That'd be weird. So I try to stick to official images online. Um, I think someone might say here, like, well, you could just draw it, like, but the way I draw I don't think they would show up like well in like on a photo paper very well. So I try to stick to like either like production images, basically. So this one is a kind of a cutout of a bigger image, which is I think I can show here. All right, yeah, so this is the full image. Like, it has all the villains in the back. Like, that is pretty cool. I didn't know how to, like, bring them forward better. Actually, I'm just thinking now, I could probably cut them out and then drop them in, like, the corner here, but it would just look weird. I might change my mind. I don't know. But for now, I have it cut so that the big three that are usually in almost like every episode, Quackerjack, Negaduck, and the mouse. The fucking mouse. His name is Megavolt. Anyway, yeah, I have them on the left side here. It is a little bit too close up, and you can kind of see some artifacting here and there. But what are you gonna do? It's like, this is something. If it was for like a job, I would probably try to make it work better. But this is just for me, so I don't really care that much that it's got some artifacting here. So, and then here this is another cutout. This is also an edit too, because the original image is from, I guess, D23 put out these images of the like various characters. It's like, yeah, it says Walt Disney Archives. I don't know what the fuck Walt Disney Archives is about, but this is the full image. And when I cut this out, Darkwing's cape was like over Launchpad, and I didn't want that, so I had to use my Photoshop know-how to get that, you know, squared off and look nice and everything. His foot is cut off here, but that's fine because Darkwing is here. And this is how big he's going to be in the main part of the Shadowbox. So I'm gonna when I cut this, Darkwing will be in like the foreground, and the villains are gonna be in the back, and then Launchpad and Gosling are gonna be in like right behind him on a different elevation. And I think the logo is gonna have to be on a different elevation too. I don't know how that's going to work, but it's going to be fine. Actually, I just realized I can stack two of the circle discs that are a different thickness, and they'll still be beneath the square, which I can use to put on like the most foreground thing. So it'll be fine, I think. So this is what the shadow box is going to look like. And for this one, I do have an experiment. And the experiment is I have this glow in the dark paint pen. I tested it out on some prints. The thing is, it does not work very well on photo paper, just in general. So I either thought, okay, I can put something behind the cutouts, and then I was thinking the black construction paper that I have, I could put that beneath the cutouts, and then I'm hoping it shows up better on paper. I still have to find that out, but I want to incorporate this glow in the dark pen somehow. It would look super fucking cool. This isn't gonna have a light or nothing. I think I'm done with like trying to find miniature lights right now. If I could find like I thought they made like little light strips you could line up the side of something and then just turn it on and off with like a little, you know, one of those key fob batteries for like cars or something. That's what the ones that I bought at Michael's have. They use those 2032 like circle batteries, and I was like, oh, I was hoping I could like find some light strip that I could just line the side of it around and just, you know, strap it on there. But I think I'm done with that for now. I'm currently on the glow in the dark shit. That's what I'm on right now. That sounds cool. So for the next step, I actually have to print all these out and then, cut out all the things that I need, and then the next step will be gluing. So that'll be the next part of this particular video. All right, well, this is step 2. I already fucked up. I printed it on the wrong side. You can see the HP logo on this side. And then I forgot, I reprinted it again. Then I forgot I was running out of ink, so the background is fucked on this one. That's that's already 2 pages, 2 pieces of paper gone. It's okay, because I think I still have like a good, I only use a few. Probably like 6 or 7 out of the 25. That's so good. I think in the future, I'm not going to make 8x10 shadow boxes anymore. That's too much. Just size-wise, because I used to be able to, or like on the Kingdom Hearts one, I put all the assets out on one single print, and I just cut it out, and they all fit inside the box just fine. But 8x10, I need to do like multiple prints, and that's not amazing. The background, I was worried it was going to be too dark, so I was thinking about cranking up the exposure in Photoshop or the brightness or something, but I think this looks fine as it is. You can still tell it's like Saint Canard. In person, not so much. It looks better on the camera, but there's a bunch of stuff that's gonna go in front of it anyway, so it's fine. Alright, so now I'm in the gluing phase. Alright, let me zoom out here. I've picked out like how many of these fucking things I need. At the last second, I decided to cut out Negaduck, elevate him above the breast, just so there's more depth on this side too. And then on the other side is going to be probably the most intricate looking side. And then I wanted to use these push pins to kind of keep the corners. I already super glued the whole back, but I wanted to keep the push pins here just to keep that in place. Hopefully it doesn't, like, if I pick it up and move it around, it won't like fall off or any of that stuff. But this corner I'm worried about, so I might have to do something about this. And I think that's all I have to do right now. Okay, I'll be quick because I think my camera ran out of fucking memory. So now it's done. It's complete. I had to use like extra discs and stack another disc on top of that block for the logo. Some things I think Goslin and Launchpad's positions are kind of not quite what I had it. I think it needed to be tilted just a little bit more to the right so that, Goslin's body would show up. Quacker Jack's face is kind of covered up by the logo. That's a little bit of a problem, but not really. I accidentally bent Darkwing's cape there. That's all for that. I used black construction tape as a second outline cut out for certain pieces of this, and then on top of that I used my glow in the dark pen to illuminate those parts. So when I turn off the light, like those parts will glow and it'll be super cool. And now all that's left to do is put it inside the frame, and I let it dry out a little bit more this time. Like I left it outside the frame and just put it in front of a fan for longer this time, so hopefully there won't be any like residue on the frame. So now I'm going to do that. All right, it fits perfectly inside. I didn't have to trim any of the edges of any part of this. It looks really good. Nothing's like too far away or too close to the window, so everything like still kind of pops out at this angle. Looks really good, if I do say so myself. Okay, this seems kind of weird now that it's in the dark, but this is what it looks like. I couldn't get like a ton of light all over it. Actually, let me try again. Okay, wow, it sounds out a little better. But I'm hoping this will just be cool to see when like the lights are off. And it still looks kind of scratchy. In some spots, I gave this like 3 more coats of like the paint pen. Like I went over it, it dried. I went over it again and it dried. I colored it again and it dried. It still doesn't like feel solid. I don't know what's up with that. But it is what I envisioned, and the vision is complete. So as far as I'm concerned, it's what I set out to do. It's done. That's it. Another Shadowbox done. Hell yeah, baby. Signed by Jim Cummings. I'm gonna post this on Tumblr. I don't even know if he uses how else it's gonna reach him or see it. I don't fucking know. All that matters is that it's done.